Hi everyone. I'm going to show you how to do a very simple animation using Google Slides. Google Slides has some pretty powerful animation, simple but powerful animation capabilities, and it's free. So you can make a new presentation by typing in presentation.new into your browser, and then it'll just pop. And then you can clean your slate and kind of make whatever animation you want. I went ahead and threw this up before just so you didn't have to watch me do it. But I'm just going to show you how to clean it up a little bit. You can make this, you can raise or increase the font right here by clicking this, or you can press Shift Control comma or Shift Control period and make it bigger or smaller. And I kind of like to make it gray. That's called demarcation. And that helps the reader see, okay, I see a number, I see a 3, and oh yeah, we're multiplying them. Okay, gotcha. And I'm also going to demarcate this one to be blue. Uh, I'm kind of want the this is my design style. I'm trying to help the user see that these two are independent variables, and this is a dependent variable. Just a little bit of a reminder. And then these are just simple rectangles. All I did was click the shapes, rectangle, and I just made it really quick. These little, you see these blue arrows? If you hold shift, by the way, it'll make it a perfect square. If you don't hold shift, you can do this, but if you hold shift, it'll make it a square like this. And do you see these blue things on the side? That's telling me it's the same size and width, same height and width as these guys. And you see these red lines here? It's trying to snap. That's called snapping. And it's trying to help me get it in the right spot. There. And now we're ready to begin animation. So to begin animation, we right click. Actually, let's select them all. And let's see what happens when we right click animate. Woo! And what it did here, it made some. Let me delete some of these old ones. Sorry. There we go. And it's trying to guess what it wants me to do. So if I play this, it says with previous, fade in with previous, so they'll all fade in together. But maybe I want to make these squares go one after the other. So I want to, instead of with previous, I want to say after previous. After previous. After previous. Or I have an idea. What if we made them go three at a time? I'm trying to show 2 rows of 3. So what if we made them fade in with previous, but so 1 row at a time? That could work. And then this one should go after previous. Oops, up here. After previous. And let's see what that looks like. Ah, almost. Okay. So it didn't, I just tested it and it failed my test. I want these 3 to come in first, and then this one I want after previous. And this one, I might have to do after previous too. I don't think it's, oh, by paragraph, what does that mean? I don't know what that means, but let's try it. Oh, I think it's for text. I'm guessing it's for text. Okay, let's try this. Yeah, see, I want it with previous, but I want it to come in like this. Yeah, that third one isn't doing what I want it to do. Oh well. You can mess with it, and we could polish it. You could try some different things, and maybe get that looking right. Maybe maybe this one needs to be in a different order or something. Let's try one more thing. Yeah, yeah. Or maybe it wants line break or something. I don't know. But nonetheless, I can add another animation to this one. And here it is, number 6. I want, maybe in my animation, I want this to come first, and I want it to go, I could make it on click, but I usually just like doing after previous, and then I don't have to click to test it. There we go. And let's make this one after previous. Yeah, so that's still bugging me. I could just make them all after previous. Let me pause the video and do that. Okay, I just unpaused the video and I made all these after previous, and now you can see what happens. There we go. And it's too slow, maybe. One thing when you're animating is it's gonna look too slow to you because you're biased. You know, you're making this thing, so you're very, very, very familiar with these things. But if you show this to someone for the first time, a common animation mistake is that people will go too quickly. So you can adjust the timing. You know, you can show it to people and adjust the timing. Here's how you adjust the timing. And I wish there was a way to do that on all animations, but there's not that I know of. So you can just tinker with that. And then to download this, I don't think we can download it as a GIF. In PowerPoint, you can export it as a GIF. PowerPoint, it's very, very, very similar, by the way. I think PowerPoint lets you, if you hit the file menu, it lets you export it as a GIF animation. But you could also use, there's a tool, screenrecorder.online. And I could use this to capture the screen, and then I could use some simple photo editing to crop it, or you could use Snagit or some screen recorder, and then you could just capture just this small part and get a GIF animation. GIFs are nice because you don't have to click play; they just play automatically, and maybe you could display the GIF. I would display this GIF on a game, maybe, or on Facebook or on YouTube or whatever, and you could just have it run over and over again without the user having to hit play. One thing I wish they did more with GIFs on education apps was show them as punishments. So if I get this question wrong, most games just they just say nope, or they say wrong, or some alert, and then they don't help you. I wish that if you got a question wrong, they would show you this GIF, once or twice or 3 times as kind of a punishment to say, hey, I'm trying to teach you something here. You know what I mean? And that would be pretty darn cool. Anyway, that's not my main purpose. My main purpose was this video was just to show you how to do some rudimentary animation using a free tool. And Google Presentations is a great one. PowerPoint is another great one. Pixteller is another great one, all free. My favorite paid one is probably Adobe After Effects or Adobe Animate. Those are both pretty darn good. And yeah, animation's a lot easier than you think, and it can be a lot of fun too.